Hey everybody, it's Lance the Lush, and today we're talking about Ohio Brewing Company's Verich Gold. Now, Lush fans, I decided to say very local with this one. It's another selection from Ohio Brewing. Now, I don't do them very often, so I know Chris Verich, the owner of Ohio Brewing, is getting ready to open up his new location, actually literally right down the street from me in Highland Square here in Akron. Now, I know people give him a hard time on all the time, but come on, Lush fans, give him a chance. He deserves a chance. He's been around long enough. That's just me defense. We're going to take a look at this. And it says right on the bottle, a clean tasting, refreshing beer molded after the German college style ale. Verich Gold is brewed with the fresh German style malts and hops to give it a well balanced taste. And it was brewed and bottled by Platform Beer up in Cleveland. And that was one of the big knocks from him. He contract brews. Now, I'm not sure because I haven't talked to him in a while what he's going to do as far as that. I think he's doing a nano brewery, but don't quote me on that. Now, it is a Polish style ale. It is 5% alcohol by volume, and the IBUs are 22. Now, Lush fans, it's been all over the place as far as ratings for this one. Now, Beer Advocate gives it an 81 score of good, and that's based on 21 reviews. Rate Beer, on the other hand, has not been nice. It's they gave it a 24 overall on a 34 in style on 27 ratings. Now, I usually have this on tap. I'd be the first person to admit that. So let's see if it's a little bit different in the bottle. Crack it open here. Now I notice immediately there's really not much of a smell. Okay, there it is. Now I do get a little bit of a grainy aroma, and maybe because my nose is a little pluggy today. We are going to take a look at this more in depth. And I go for the pour. It actually poured not that bad. And that was actually kind of my fault because I actually poured it a little too quick. But it actually gives me a good idea of the strength of the head. Now, it's definitely, as the head recedes, I really can't see through the glass. However, there is a lot of carbonation in it. Now, being a coldish style, which is, I kind of expected that, but not to the much to where I see it here. And a lot of it probably is because since I usually have it on tap, I really don't get to enjoy it only because obviously I have no studio lights, so I really can't tell. Now the head itself actually stays very frothy. Now I'm going to take a look at what some of the people are saying. We have a little bit of time, so bear with me, Lush fans. And I'm reading, this is Great Beer I'm looking at, so you know. I mean, it's all over the place. Now, flip back to Beer Advocate. Now, it says that it's a little bit, the best way to describe it is, it's all over the place. I know I'm stuttering here. I said some really good, actually the head retention is actually excellent, be honest with you. Now, we'll go for a little taste, and it's going to be a little weird because of all said head. It's definitely a Polish style. I'm trying to pick up some malts, and I really can't pick anything up. There's definitely some grassy aspects to it. I really can't point a finger to it. Let's see here. I'm just looking at the screens, just looking at people's reviews. It's malty, but I really can't place what malts they're using. I'm looking back at it says German style malts and hops, but I just can't pinpoint my finger on it. And Lush fans, I've been doing this for a while. I usually pick up something pretty quick, just like that. I'm just not getting it. Now, I will say that having it on tap is a little bit different. And maybe because of the bottle I got, because I only bought a single this time, not 6-pack. There's no date on it because I had to look real quick. Let me see here. I don't see a date, so I'm not sure if it was an old bottle or not. This one, put a little bit more in here. Maybe. I'm trying to think of the best way to describe this one. Okay, now I'm getting a little bit of carbonation there. It's definitely grassy. It's got some hops, They're definitely German style, but I'm not totally sure what. This one, to me, it's a head scratcher. And let me explain why. This particular one, there's something there, and I'm not totally sure what it is. This can go either way depending on your palate. This is definitely one of those. There's really something there, and I really can't put my finger on it, Lush fans. I really, really can't. You know what? I'm gonna look at the reviews here, just see if I pick something up, and I'm not really. I mean, even just looking at some of the reviews here is like they're just about confused. Sounds confused as I am. You know, they're trying to play something with it. Now, Lush fans, if you would have put this in a straight glass and didn't know what it was, you would think you had to run the gamut from a strong malt all the way to a, let's say, an entry level IPA, and that's what I'm getting. I know that sounds strange, but that's my impression of it. The color style is definitely there, but without, if you wouldn't know a Budweiser, you know, from a Lefin de Mon, you wouldn't know at all. Now I am getting a strong sensation in my throat, and maybe that's because I'm a little bit under the weather. No, it's definitely there. It's definitely backside. There's a lot of ums in there in this show for this particular review for some strange reason. So, well, Lush fans, you're probably wondering how many chocoboos I'm giving this. In all honesty, I'm doing a split score on this one. Now, out of the bottle, I'm going to give it a 3, only because if you wouldn't know this to save your life, it can go either way in what you think. Now, as far as draft, because I've had it on draft quite a bit, it's definitely a 4. And I think a lot of this has to do with the bottle itself, because I bought a single. And maybe because they put it out as a single because it just wasn't selling. They're just trying to get rid of it. Let me take one more taste, and I will say, but it does get some bonus choco boost for really strong head retention. Well, it's actually, the Lush recommends, but go in with an open mind. Don't slam it, don't praise it. Now, I'm going to get off here because I've been rambling a while. Well, Lush fans, I'm going to put this down, obviously. And this is Ohio Brewing Company's Verich Gold. And stay tuned, because I will have updates when his location, Highland Square, opens. And stay tuned for the next edition of Lance the Lush.